Hi, Neeharika.
Hello.
Glad to have you. It would be really helpful for a lot of students who are looking for courses around environment, climate change, and sustainable development. And you are part of a university which is taking this type of courses. I would love to know more about that. But before that, I want to know you why environment is a topic that made you interest. And you choose a course in undergrad, but mostly we are advised not to take a specialized subject from undergrad. It should be in master's or like that. So over to you.
Okay, so hello, first of all. Thank you for having me here. About me, I'm Neeharika Judish. I'm in my third year studying Bachelor's of Science in Sustainable Development Honors from XIM University. So yes, I am that person who's studying my undergrad in a very specialized niche course in today's times, I would say. But first of all, how I came here is because as a child, as in 11th and 12th, I had taken humanities with mathematics, that is geography, economics, history, and maths, which are very liberal subjects, not core science subjects. And I have always been into climate activism since childhood. So for me, that was just climate activism. It was not a subject that one can learn. And when I learned geography and even history and economics, they are all somehow very much linked to sustainability or sustainable development. So I saw all my friends, everybody going to either engineering or medical for their future education. That is when I decided that I don't want to do any of this. I don't want to do something that everyone's doing. So I researched, I did a lot of back-end research about courses that India offers in sustainability. What are the future scopes in this? And first of all, this course is a need of the hour. I can assure one thing that you will get job in this course because anywhere in the world it is a necessity. Any company in today's times, all companies, there is a sustainability report that they have to submit. There's ESG,
Yeah.
CSR, so many things that's happening, and you need employees who are working in that. And this is a course where a lot of people are not aware about. So that is how I browsed a lot, and I came up with in my time, that is 2023, when I was applying. I had seen XIM University as one of the top sustainability schools, and Jindal, of course. And other than that, this was another option, that is Tata Institute of Social Sciences.
Yeah.
And Tata Institute of Social Sciences is by CUET, and I did not attempt CUET, so that was not an option for me. I rather went for XIM University. I went through that course, what are the subjects that they offer, what are the types of other activities that this university has, and eventually selected this as a place where I want to do my future studies.
So what does climate activism is for you? You were getting some anxiety, something worse happening around you, or why did you use that word?
So climate activism is basically like, as a child, when you have a strong opinion, okay, a strong opinion that something like this should not happen, and you see a lot of people doing it. That is when you have
Okay.
an inert anger that comes in you. That why is this happening when it is not supposed to happen? And as a person who is gifted with the ability of education, vocational power, phone, where I can actually put in my thoughts, that is when you tend to speak out your mind. That is when you tend to go against the norm. Whatever people are saying is right, but you think is wrong. So that is
Yeah.
climate activism. And my school, where I studied HPS, Hyderabad Public School, they have a whole society for climate activism. And
Wow.
one of my friends had gone to COP from this group representing
Okay.
Hyderabad. So that is how I've been in climate activism, and how I have done that is through social media. Basically,
Okay.
also I am a part of a student-led organization called Dadri, where we focus on environmental stewardship for rural students. And this is how activism works. Basically, telling out your opinion on any injustice that you find. So that is about climate activism for me.
Wow. Good to hear that. So the course is basedly on your choice, not on the base of opportunity for this course, right?
Primarily, it is by my choice and my interest of study.
Okay. So you have been to exam. So what is the selection criteria? Like, do they take any entrance test, or is it interview, or how did it look like?
XIM, basically, you have to fill out an application form. That application form is basically a prerequisite information, and it has a little information about why do you want to join this university. Apart from that, if you're selected in this round, then you have an interview round.
Mm-hmm.
So in the interview round, they basically there is just one interview, and they will call you and they'll ask you anything related to your subject, and that is it actually. There is nothing else that
Okay.
they check.
So many of the colleges and universities are there in India. Like while I was also searching for courses, they are like this. You should have some prerequisite of chemistry, bio, or physics or mathematics to pursue these courses around climate change or environmental science. Does XIM have any prerequisite like that? And what were your 12th courses? Like which stream you were in?
Yeah. So this is the best part about XIM that they're not restricting to just whole science students. And
Mm-hmm.
sustainability, I must say, is not just science. It is so much beyond the core science. It is more into the field of social sciences from what I've studied. So XIM has this bifurcation in the degree. It has B.Sc in Sustainable Development Honors and it has B.Sc in Sustainable Development with specialization in environmental science. So students who take B.Sc in SD with specialized environmental science, they are from science background. They need a physics, chemistry, or biology or mathematics background in their 12th. But other than that, there is this course called Sustainable Development Honors. So in honors, any student is applicable. You can be from commerce, you can be from humanities, even English, anything. That
Okay.
course
It is
is
a BS course?
available to you. But yes, it is a B.Sc course. So
Oh wow.
it is a B.Sc course because there is basics of science that they teach. So I had a subject called environmental chemistry. I had ESG, accounting. So that is a little bit mathematics. There are these kind of fundamentals of ecology, which is biology. So it has science that comes to it, which is why it is BSc. But it is something that even a non-science students can make up for. I am a non-science student. I have studied humanities with mathematics in 12. That is history, geography, economics, English, and maths. And I was able to master this environmental chemistry or fundamentals of ecology because they teach what is necessary. So you don't
Yeah,
need
that's
to have that
important.
humongous amount of knowledge about organic and inorganic and anything, but you learn what is necessary, so it's fine and it's good.
Same goes for us even like we have courses around pollution and community health where basic chemistry was required. So in class only we were taught the basic chemistry about periodic table or chemical bonding, whichever were required during that class only. That's the best part. Like you don't have to have a prerequisite of chemistry or
Yeah.
biology as a knowledge for that. It's good to hear that. So how does your majors and minors or electives look like? Do you have any electives or major minor thing in your university?
So, since I am a 2023 batch, we don't have majors or
Mhm.
minors. The only choice that we have is either we can choose an environmental specialization or we can go for an honors course. From 2026 batch, sorry, 2025 batch, that is the batch that is going to come now, they have an option for majors and minors.
Okay.
So I think it's the new education policy that's brought this change.
Yeah.
But I do not have any minors or major option.
What about electives?
We do not have electives either. We have a chosen amount of subjects that we have to study.
So you have almost for 3 years you have co-courses only from your school only.
Yes, yes.
Okay. So in our case it's like some basic we should have 196 credit to get our degree in the end of fourth year, right? So
Hmm.
some courses are core, but for others you have to bid for courses around other college, other schools like we have economics school, international affairs, law, liberal arts, film school, or architecture. So we have the option to bid for a course and select a course from other schools to avail that credit. It's good. And do you have any particular credit system for intensive even, or is it like by choice you go and do for it?
A particular credit system as in
For intensive, like we have fixed credit, like
internship. Yes. We have two credits. So we work on the 6 credit system. So we have
okay,
2 credits, which is for internship, where it is
okay,
mandatory to do a minimum 1 month, maximum 2 month internship between your academic years. So
okay,
between
semester break.
first year and second year, you can do an internship for 1 or 2 months. And between second and third year, it is again mandatory to do an internship for 1 or 2 months.
So we have 6 credits for that, like 6 or 8 credits, I'm not sure. So in the end of fourth year, you should have minimum 6 months of internship.
Okay,
and we
okay.
get credit for that.
Yours
So
is a
let-
4-year course, right?
yeah, we have for your course. So let us take us through your courses. What have you learned through first year, second year? Not very detailedly, but briefly, what are the topics like? Does it cover social aspect, law aspect, science aspect, or how is it?
Yeah. So in first year, we had subjects like environment and society, human development and social inclusion, and natural resource management. And we also had another subject on ecology. And over the time, when we came to second year, we had subjects like environment and gender, which was really, really interesting. And we had
Is it a, is it a social subject like social science
environment and gender
around that?
is sociology. Yes, it comes under sociology and gender studies, actually. And then we had fundamentals of ecology, which was core biology sciences. And then we had environmental chemistry and remote sensing in GIS, which is again,
From second year,
yeah, we had it in second year.
we do have that in our second year event.
Okay, okay, yeah, that's what. So we had remote sensing in GIS in our second year. And now in third year, we have subjects like environmental pollution and human health. We also had English, meanwhile.
Ah,
Yeah, English again, communication mastery English. So it's business English, how to tackle interviews, that kind of GDs and everything. Apart from that, yeah, again, pollution and human health. We have, I'm not able to recall, but
I think you have
biodiversity
pretty
studies.
similar course. Okay, I think you have pretty similar courses like us. Like we have also had ecology, ecosystem, and wildlife, which is
Yeah,
almost maybe similar to you. Pollution and community health we had in our second semester. We have now.
yes.
So we have social perspective around environment. Maybe some different name you have similar courses. It's good. Like almost courses are pretty similar. And we
Yeah,
have GIS now, which you had in your second year.
okay.
I think yeah, courses you have pretty better one. Like we have environmental laws. I don't know you have anything around that, or maybe it is included in any other courses or any other subject.
Any other courses or subjects that I have?
Yeah, around environmental laws or something like that.
Yeah, I'm yet to study that actually. In sixth semester, we will have environmental laws, policy, and regulations. And we also have economics, environmental economics. Yes, yeah, environmental economics, environment and energy, energy sciences. Yeah, these are the subjects that we have.
So you did a lot of internships I have seen from your LinkedIn. So do you find your courses to be relevant or the knowledge that you gain from these courses is at least you can use it in your day-to-day life or even in your internship? Or is it something you are learning new in your internship? Or is it something add-on to the current knowledge?
So my first internship was in Triple IT Hyderabad. So
Mm-hmm.
there, for me, mostly it was new because I was a first year student and there was very little that I could learn in 1 year for a course like sustainable development. So when I had gone for internship there, it was more of a learning experience for me than a providing experience. But then again, in second year, I had done my internship in Gulf Organization for Research and Development. So
Mm-hmm.
there I did basics of GHG accounting, which was again new. It was not something I did before, but in our courses we were taught on how to do certain calculations, especially unit change, finding carbon equivalents. So that knowledge really helped me in my internship. Like it fastened my process of learning. Although it was a new learning experience, my college knowledge had made it easier for me.
Okay. So, to be honest, like the internships that you were telling us about, is it like you found it by yourself, or did your college help you out to get this, or how does it happen?
So college will help you out if you want an internship. There is a team, especially our Professor Elizabeth Abba, who generally helps us with internships. But I chose my internship by myself. I applied by myself and I got in the internship and I went for that option. Triple IT was in Hyderabad, so I live in Hyderabad. So it was a good opportunity for me that way. And yeah, there are different ways in which you get an internship. It's not always normal. It's not always static. There is some random encounter with a random person can even get you an internship. So that is how it works. It's worked for me. Otherwise, my college does provide internship to a lot of students. There are students who have done internship in Sundarbans, who have done in some corporate company like Tata as well. This is through our college.
Tell us about your organization that
Yeah. So I'll give you a brief or history of how it all happened. So, four students, that is, four really good, academically very well students, passionate students, I would say. The four of us applied for a competition where we had to submit a project idea, and we had to form an organization for the sake of that competition. We did this at home during summer vacation, and we came to a knowledge that we're selected for it. On being selected, we were given for $150 rupees to pilot the project. And this is from Student Society for Climate Change Awareness, a Seeds of Peace company, which is a partnership with the US Embassy, Climate Tank Accelerator. So we got this opportunity, we got this funding, and we proceeded with the competition. Although this is a very country specific, so we were representing India. And there was, I think the winning team was actually Nepal, who had completely won the competition. But post this competition, we decided we have money, we have funding, we have an organization that we've created. Let's potentially make it into an NGO. So that is how we came up with this name Dhatri. Dhatri means provider in Sanskrit. And
Wow.
it was initially a food-based awareness program, which we have made it more holistic, and we've now made it into an environmental stewardship, where we're providing climate education to children, to students, especially rural students or government school students, free of cost, and also including them in some small pilot projects. So that is what the four of us are doing and have been doing. It's also there on Instagram, the page Datri organization or Datri group. You can all follow it for more updates. But this is basically how this Datri happened.
Is it based out of Bhubaneswar as of now, or is it in Hyderabad?
It is in
The
Bhubaneswar.
NGO.
It's in
Okay, okay.
Bhubaneswar.
Is it functional as of now also? Like you are doing that climate
Yes.
literacy?
Yes, yes, it is functional. From next week, we will again be going. Will be Saturdays are our days when we do this program. So we do different things. We have for a while we were focusing on social media. Now we're going into action. We're going to go to schools from next week and start taking sessions.
Okay. So, is it's in your university you have intensive as compulsory, right?
Yes.
Okay. So take us through a semester, like a year evenly, mostly. Like how does is each semester long is it, and when is your semester breaks? Take us through like that.
Yeah. So I have 6 semesters because I'm a part of the 3-year batch. 6 semesters, so each semester is about 5 months actually. That is how it goes. And we have a semester break during the month of May and June. So around April end, we're done with our end sems, and then we have a time for May and June. And June ending is when our college reopens. And in this summer vacation or summer break is when we have to do an internship. Yeah.
So one more question around the courses. Do you find any of your courses to be really boring, or find that it's pretty relevant for the course I am taking? Or is it every course that you have took is interesting? Or how does it look like? It may be a preference for
So
different people have different choices, but how does it look like
yeah.
to you?
Honestly, it is not possible for a person or a student to like every single subject that they're studying in a course. Similarly, I have this subject called water resources. Many people found it interesting. I was not that passionate about that subject, especially because I'm a student who studied geography. So most of
Okay.
the topics or contents were actually covered when I studied geography. So it
Oh,
wasn't so new or so intriguing to me. Another subject called human wildlife conflict.
we have similar courses to is like you. We had a course known as Water Science and Policy, and for
Yeah,
human conflict, we have something in first year. Oh man,
exactly.
it's
So I also had
almost
it in first year, human
okay.
wildlife conflict, and initially I found it a little like boring. Okay, what's the big deal about this subject? But later in my life, to date, I realized that that was one of the most important subjects I have studied. That is really, really, really essential for any sustainability student to study. So at the point of time, I found it boring, but I take back my words. I absolutely love that subject now. These
So
are
is it
these are
like
the subjects I did not enjoy.
so in that sociological studies of wildlife and human conflict, you have been taught about case studies or something else or behavioral changes or how does it look like that one?
So it's a holistic course. You're first of all taught about what is human wildlife conflict, and then it's mostly based on case studies. That is the best
Okay.
way of learning, I think. And there are a lot of case studies. You might know in Kerala itself, there's sort of elephant human conflicts that's going on. So yeah, it is mostly a case study based this thing, but also learning about how it has been tackled in the history for so long, this issue. And now we have to think about how it can be tackled for the future generation.
So we have got to know about the filtration process or the admission process that takes through, like you have an interview and a exam like that. But tell us about the college crowd. How is it? Like, thing is that I have found pretty friends of mine, like they found difficult in the private colleges because you go there by giving money to that, right? So you don't have good friends, good crowd around that. But how does it looks like in XIM?
XIM, according to me, it's there is a good crowd. It is a good crowd. And
Okay,
why I'm telling this is because there are people from various diverse societies. My class itself,
okay,
we have a very less class strength. We have a limit of maximum, I think, 25 students in a class.
20?
So yes. So yeah. So because of that, in my class itself, in these 25 students, we have uh, 40% students coming from South India. There is again 20% students coming from the north of India, and then the rest is from Odisha or East India. So,
Okay,
so there's a lot of diversity and people coming from different backgrounds. Because of this, there is no much groupism and that kind of an issue that you might face. On a college level, yes, there are some problems. There are groupisms. There are different type of crowd that you may not be able to engage with. But majority, especially my course, we have really good people, really passionate people who have come there to study, who've come there to study
okay,
and have fun alongside. And
good.
SOS, that is School of Sustainability that we call, is a small community. So the professors, students, we're all like family, literally like family. As of for crowd, I think it's good. It's really
How are your faculties? Like, are they helpful or they can help you beyond your classes, courses to some personal level if needed? How the
for sure. They need students who are going to come to them and ask them for help. They're that kind of faculties. So that way, I think we have really good faculties. Most of them who are excellent at teaching, also, I would say, who've mastered that ability to teach. And apart from that, we also have capstone, right? Like I mentioned earlier as well. Capstone is basically a research paper or a novel prototype that you finally publish, or you don't publish, but you present in front of a group of scholars after your third year. So for this also, we are assigned faculty mentors who are going to help us throughout the entire capstone process. So yes, the
okay.
faculties are very helpful and they put in all their efforts.
So do you have any college societies or something like that around environment as of now?
Yes.
Or are they working actively?
So one of the most active clubs of our university is EcoSpace Club. EcoSpace Club is
Okay,
from XIM and basically related to environmental ecological benefits of this place. There are several events that EcoSpace takes up. Like we had birding, ornithology or birding event where we went through the jungle of Jatni district in Odisha. And we had done birding there, found a lot of species of birds, their characteristics, etc as a part of EcoSpace Club. The name was Nature Trails, for which we went. We had a study of moths and butterflies. Our professor Vikrant Vijay Patil is an expert in this field. So we had this, and our university is one of the only or one of the best universities to have a butterfly garden. And this is also taken by EcoSpace Club, and us students have built it. And every year, when you do gardening, you will know that every year you have to do an act of replenishing the soil of that garden. So
yeah, yeah.
every year the new batch comes, and during the month of summer, they're going to dig the place, they're going to sow the seeds, and they're going to create the butterfly garden. And during winter, it blooms. So this is a
Wow,
this is a
that sounds so
tradition
good.
or ritual that XIM, the School of Sustainability, follows.
Wow. Do you have any field trips or something like that for your courses?
Yes, so many field trips actually. Every year, every semester, we've had at least one field trip. At least we had gone to villages in Chilika, around Chilika, for understanding Human Development Index. So we did a minor HDI report of those societies and people living there. Apart from that, we had field trips. We had gone to waste management system. Okay, sanitation based management system. where medical waste, incineration, uh, autoclave, or how these are functioning. And we also
Yeah,
went to
yeah.
a plastic recycling industry as a part of our this field trip. Yeah, there were many field trips, and apart from that, I would like to add that School of Sustainability has this big event. Every you might notice in colleges, every school has an event, a year, an event that is annual. So, School of
Yeah.
Sustainability has this annual sustainability summit that
Okay.
we offer, where a lot of dignitaries around the world comes, and it's a 3-day event. First day is a cultural night where you show a lot of dance performances, this, that, and all. And there's also XIM is a MBA college as well. We have
Yeah, yeah.
bachelor's and then we have PG. So PG is also in sustainability management. So
Okay.
MBA and SM. So we're all together as a family, and PG has their business conclave that happens during the summit. Second day is basically when there is an event. So we had last year Climate Port. Climate Port
Mm-hmm.
was basically like an MUN that School of Sustainability offered on the topic climate refugees, a new future for climate refugees. And the third day is basically field field work, where we had last year gone to Kionchar to bauxite mines to
Okay.
understand how mining is affecting sustainability. The year before, we had gone to a river and we had taken up initiative to clean the water of that river.
Wow.
So this is the annual sustainability summit that happens every year. This year also it is going to happen, but I cannot disclose the event plan now. But
Okay. Okay. It sounds so good. Like you had a lot of good things happening in a year even. So, what are the other exposure opportunities? Like, do you have any access to events that are outside your college, or do you have events regularly inside your campus? Other than that, your school hosting
Mhm.
for exposure, or do you have any study abroad thing? Do you know anything about that?
Yes, we have a student exchange program.
Okay.
My friend, my classmate, he had gone to University of San Francisco for 1 hour semester. He's come yesterday, a few days ago actually. Yeah. So that also happens. Another senior had gone to Sweden for his student exchange. There's always 1 or 2 students who go for student exchange from our batch.
Okay.
But then it's around, you have to fund it yourself.
The
The
both
expense
like
should be
tuition
taken.
and
Yeah, the student takes the expense. Although from the college you get a 20% waiver. Normally a person goes, they have to pay 100% amount and go. From
mhm.
XIM, when you're going, you're getting a 20% waiver for that program. And maybe over the years that waiver amount can increase. So that's good. Apart from that, a lot of events. Yes, we have Student Society for Climate Change Awareness is among them. That I was talking about, the Datri project. So that is one event that we had cross-culturally bonded. There is sustainability program from University of Antwerp. That is also sustainability week, So that is another program of that exam gives us opportunity to participate in. Other than that, we also have from university level, we have Spring Fest. Spring Fest is basically an IIT event for showcasing your dance and music skills. I have gone for Spring Fest in my first year to IIT Kharagpur for a dance competition. So these are all, other than sustainability, these are the activities that University of XIM actually provides us.
Yeah, yeah. So before you, many of the batches have passed out. Do you know about the placement scenario? How is it, or do you have any idea?
So I am not aware about all the batches that have passed out. From what I
Mhm.
know, there are few students who sit for placements. Most of them are inclined towards studying further. So I have seniors, close friends of mine who are now in Sciences Po University in Paris studying sustainability and international affairs and diplomacy. There is a student who's studying in United Nations University in Germany. There's again a student who's studying in
Okay.
Manchester University, learning sustainability and global development. So we have students who have gone abroad this way. Within India, we have students who have studied in IITs for Masters in Development Studies. We have
Yeah.
many students who have studied in IIF from Bhopal, that is Indian Institute of Forest Management. Many students who have even studied in XIM PG course, PG in SM. XIMT is a very reputed MBA college.
Yeah, yeah.
A lot of
Right.
students have studied PG in SM. Other than that, we have also students who are in other private universities like Christ and Jindal as well.
Yeah, yeah. So how does your semester fees look like? Can you give an idea roughly? Oh yeah,
Semester
for 3 years. Yeah,
semester fee is
yeah, yeah.
okay. So originally, this semester fee is around 1.5 lakhs per annum. It will touch
Mm-hmm.
up to by some other expenses like books that you buy and other reasons. So let's say a maximum of 2 lakhs
Per annum?
per annum. So 2 semesters together is what I'm talking about.
Okay,
Uh, that is again including hostel and other benefits, fests, fee and all of those things. The tuition fee is basically around 86,000.
okay, okay. Got it, got it.
So
So
yeah.
you get scholarship around that as per your merit and all those things, right?
True. So this is one program that is so good that XIM offers scholarship facilities. So we have
Okay,
3 categories of scholarships. For the first year, as students come judged based on their class 12 board marks. And if you have 90% and above in your boards, class 12 boards, then you can avail a scholarship for that year. If you want to continue the scholarship for the next 2 and now 3 years, then you need to score a CGPA of 8.5 above. So our CGPA is on 10 scale, and you have to score more than 8.5 to avail that scholarship in the coming years. Other than that, we have a class topper scholarship. Whoever is a class topper can avail for the same scholarship, 30% waiver in tuition fee. And other than that, we also have a scholarship. The amount might be different. Students coming from different communities, that's SC, OBC, or SC. These are
yeah,
the scholarship facilities. I am a student who is following the 90% above scholarship.
yeah. I
So
see.
it's my third year and
So
I am still available. Yeah, thankfully.
yeah. So your course is not pretty technical. Like you have students from different backgrounds. Like you are from arts, student from uh,
Yeah,
science, all are in same courses. So it's pretty good, like to see a course with students from different backgrounds. Like we have also students from commerce, arts, and science. So it's a pretty good mix for us also. If someone makes up their mind to take a course around environment, will you suggest XIM as a good opportunity
of
to
course,
take a
of
bet on
course. Of course, I will. Right now, I can see in India there are universities coming up with this course. So I
it? Okay.
can't talk for them because I don't know. I'm not aware about the other universities. I'm not aware about Jindal or anyone else. But from my experience in XIM, yes, I would for sure invite students to come here and study. It's a
Okay.
really good learning opportunity experience at a not at a very feasible price and rate.
Yeah, yeah, I see. So what are the cons of studying an exam? What do you find as per you as a problem or a con to not pursue this course?
So a con that I see in XIM is that XIM is a university that is situated in the outskirts of Bhubaneswar city.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
it's
it
in
is.
Jatni, Harirajpur, Jatni, which is very far from the main city.
Yeah,
And because of this, we face problems in terms of traveling because any interview, anything that you want to go, it takes a long time, and any survey that you want to take again takes a long
yeah.
time, and basic facilities about grocery and all those things you don't have it
Okay,
in your footstep. So this is a problem that HIM has for sure that I have
okay.
seen.
Not related to courses or around hostel or around college life. It is mostly around the location you are based in, right?
Yes, it is mostly around the location only. Other than that, I would say my college is a little strict in terms of attendance because
It is
we,
25.
like any other college, we have a 75% attendance policy. Although School of Sustainability provides marks or grades for attendance. Yeah, so you have an attendance over 90-95%, then you score well. Less than that, you're deducted a few marks. So I think that shouldn't be the case because as students, you want to explore beyond academics. You want to,
Yeah, yeah.
go for different events. So that way it is a hindrance. It has not yet affected me in any way till date, but I think that rule need not be. That is within the university, there's the only problem I face.
I get, I get it. So, how is your hostel, food, and college life around that? Can you? say something in.
Yes, the hostel is really good, I have to say. I think it's very rare for someone to tell this.
Okay.
The thing is, of course, it's not like home. You have to,
Okay. Yeah.
adjust a lot. You have to, but that is anywhere. Any college you go, this is a necessity. Based
Yeah.
on comparing with other universities and everything, it's a very decent facilities that they give
Okay.
in the university and hostel. Food is good too. It is not really like, lavish and it's not that way. It's decent. I would say it is a decent meal, which is fine. We also have a la carte services within the campus where you can like buy whatever, fried
Yeah.
rice, all of those junk that we always eat. You can purchase that at any point of time. And we have a lot of food facility. We have a cafe also within our university, which is
Yeah. Yeah.
run by our alumni.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. I know.
yeah, so that is also there. In terms of food and all, there's no problem at all.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, how safe is your college in general, inside campus and outside, even the surrounding?
So inside the college, it is obviously, I will say it's very safe. There has been no problems caused, no ragging, any issue of that sort. Outside the college, yes, there can be safety issues since it's a place in a very isolated location.
Okay.
So
Okay.
one requires people to go out with, especially
Yeah.
first years and all. No, you don't know the place, and you're not in a very open environment. That safety issue is there. But
Yeah.
other than that, no. Within campus, no safety issues at all.
Okay. So, what are the sources that you keep yourself updated for opportunities, for events, or something to grow yourself? Like, I know LinkedIn is a good to
Yeah.
stay updated, but other than that, you have anything to share?
Other than that, I follow United Nations page. So
Okay.
whenever there is this UN fellowship or some event that's coming up, that's a website called Opportunities for Youth. So
Okay. Okay.
they
I know. I follow.
Yeah, a lot of us might be following that. So they provide good opportunities as such. Other than that, even Student Society for Climate Change Awareness provides a lot of opportunities. I follow that
Okay.
page as well, but it's primarily these two. And the
Okay.
best part is my college does give us these opportunities from there.
Okay. They give you updates time to time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So, what if someone wants to get in touch with you, know something around environment or climate change or around your courses even? So, what is the way? Like, shall I share the link, your LinkedIn ID, or is any other way? Is that you want to share?
Email ID. I can share my
Okay.
email ID, which is Neeharika Judish 619 at gmail.com. I can send it to
Okay.
you via text.
Yeah.
Please contact me with any doubts as such through my email. I'm always active. You can even contact me on LinkedIn.
Yeah.
Uh,
Anything we are missing out? You want to touch upon, or we have covered pretty most almost everything. To be
yeah,
honest.
I think you've covered almost everything. Really good questions, I have to say. Very,
Yeah. Yeah. Thanks a
I
lot.
think anybody would have gotten a holistic understanding about this place, the course, and everything. Yeah, I don't think there is anything else that is left to
Okay.
talk.
Yeah. Yeah. Cool, Niharika. We have run out of questions right now, and if someone wants to know more, they can have a chance
Please
to connect
contact.
to you over your
Yeah,
LinkedIn and email. Cool then.
yes.
You.
Okay, see you then. Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you.